Joining me is President of Boeing India. Salil, thank you for joining us on this conversation. Congratulations. First things first, tell me, how has this 10-year decade journey been like in terms of P-8I in India?
Well, we're celebrating 10 years of the P-8I contributing to Indian Navy, and of course the Indian Defense Industrial Base contributing to the P-8I for 10 years. The P-8I was actually, in India, was actually an example of the first international partnership for this aircraft. Developed originally for the U.S., India was the first international partner. And so it was truly groundbreaking then, and it has proven to be a critical part of the Indian Navy's capability for anti-submarine warfare, but then well beyond that for intelligence, surveillance, reconnaissance beyond on land as well. And India has been the country that has shown the flexible use of this aircraft. And I think that's why it's been so important to India's capabilities, but that's why India has shown, by showing the flexibility of the aircraft, it has been a model for countries around the world that are interested in the P-8. So it's really been a synergistic relationship.
Great. And how does the next leg of journey look like, especially for the next 6 aircrafts, if that's the confirmed number?
Well, nothing is confirmed from that front because we know there's a requirement for P-8s historically. The Navy is going to firm up what their latest requirement will be, and then once they do that, we will of course respond to that and work very closely with them to meet that requirement on the timeline that they seek. But I think, certainly, as you look at the Indo-Pacific and you look at the threat environment in this neighborhood, the P-8 is such a unique capability that I think this is clearly an environment where those capabilities are being utilized every day.
One last question, because I can't let you go without that. Tell us from Boeing India's perspective, how do you see the Indian aviation market, and especially because of the kind of order book you share with most of these airlines here?
Oh yes, on the civil aviation side, India has been a market like no other. It's the fastest growing market in the world. Of course, aviation tends to grow alongside GDP, economic growth, and India is the fastest fastest growing economy in the world at this point and will be for a while. And so the Indian aviation market growing alongside that, even faster than that, is to be expected. I think that is reflected in some of the large orders that you've seen over the course of this year, and it is reflected in our market forecast of over 2,200 aircraft that will be delivered to India over the next 20 years. You know, I think what we need to also ensure is that the ecosystem in India can handle those airplanes. And we're partnering very closely with our airline customers on training, on MRO, to ensure that those capabilities are available in India to service these airplanes and to fly these airplanes. And then, of course, also the government is working very hard on airport infrastructure to make sure there's a place to fly these airplanes from. So all of that is coming together to enable the growth of the market over the next 20 years.
Thank you, Salil, for speaking with us, and good luck for all the upcoming projects.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.